Alright guys, Robbie here once again, and welcome back to another course, another lesson. And in this lesson, we're going to be going over understanding your ad copy. Why writing ad copy and writing it the right way is going to be a make or break when it comes to your success, okay? So guys, if there's one thing you do not want to outsource, if there's one thing you want to learn and really take your time to learn, it's ad copy, right? Because advertising copy, learning how to write persuasive copy that gets people to do what you want them to do is so powerful, and you can literally punch your ticket and have an amazing life once you learn this skill, right? I really believe that, guys. One of the big things for me, one of the big secrets to my success was learning how to write ad copy. Because once I did that, it was almost like a superpower, okay? So what we're gonna do on today's lesson is I wanna show you how to write good ad copy, my process through going through the copy, and so that way you can start to practice your own type of copy that you're gonna write for your ads and for your landing pages, all right? So a couple things when it comes to ad copy that are really important you understand, right? The first thing, guys, when it comes to specifically the ad copy we write for Facebook is we do not wanna sell from the ad copy, right? So, a typical ad you'll see will be something like, hey, buy this program, and when you do that, guys, you'll get an additional bonus, and you'll get this, and you'll get that, or right now it's 50% off, or whatever, guys, right? Now, we don't want to do that, guys, because the reason why is simple. Facebook is not a platform where people specifically go onto the platform to buy something, right? However, people buy tons of stuff through Facebook, okay? Now, the difference is that Facebook is a social platform, right? So what I mean by that is people go onto Facebook to be social, right? They go on to see what their friends are doing. They go on there to post photos. That's what they're doing, right? They don't have any intention of buying something, right? And that's okay, because what we need to do is we need to be strategic with our ad copy, so we're piquing curiosity and we're getting people to be like, wow, what's going on here? And getting them to click over. And once they click over to our landing page or wherever we're sending them, that's where the magic's gonna happen. Right? So remember, your ad copy, you do not want to sell from the ad. So if you mention the product, you mention the price, you mention any type of scarcity stuff on there, that is going to be a big no-no, right? We don't want to do that, guys. We want to tell a story. We want to keep it very conversational with our ad copy. And here's an example of what I mean, right? So before I write any ad copy, before I go any further, and right now you can see on my screen I have a blank Google sheet here, and this is kind of how I start to write my process of my ad copy. What I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to go back to my marketplace, right? I'm going to go back to the marketplace tab here in my Clickbank account, and I want to go to the offer that I want to promote, right? So this is my process of doing stuff, right? So literally, let's say, for example, I want to promote, Proven, for example, right? And I click on that. It's going to take me to the VSL, and this is going to pop open the whole VSL here. You get your bottles and everything for the supplements. What I want to do, if I haven't done this yet, is I'm going to go and watch the actual VSL, okay? And then what I'm going to do is periodically, from time to time, I'm going to pause the VSL, and I'm going to write down some notes, whether it's on a pad of paper, whether it's on a Google Doc, whatever it is, guys, wherever it is, doesn't matter. But make sure you go through the process of writing down your copy, okay? And writing down all the points that you find out in that VSL. So what is the hook? What is the headline? Who are they talking about? What is the story about? What are the pain points that this person is saying in the VSL, right? Who is this person that they're trying to advertise to, right? So that's what I would do, guys. First step is I would write down a list of everything that's going on in that VSL as far as the hook, the headlines, what they're talking about, who they're talking about in terms of demographics. That's what you want to do there. And then the other thing I would do, guys, is in addition to that, I would also write down on another piece of paper or another Google Doc the avatar of the person that you're trying to promote to, right? So say, for example, you want to use that Proven offer, right? What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go and I'm probably going to target women, right? And typically I'm going to target women that are going to be 35 plus, right? Also, I'm going to target people that are probably either overweight, or they're interested in losing weight, or they're interested in weight loss magazines or TV shows. I'm probably going to target movies. Like, basically what I'm trying to do, guys, I'm trying to find out who the heck is this person I want to advertise this product to, okay? And once you do that, guys, once you build out what we call an avatar of that person, that's going to be super powerful, because we're going to be able to understand what's going on in that person's mind. And that way, when we write our ad copy, it's going to be like, when they read it, they're going to be like, oh my God, like, this person understands me. They get me. They know what I'm doing, right? And that's going to get more of a reaction, and that's going to increase your chances of getting sales, right? So remember, once again, Go back to that VSL, watch the VSL, make sure you go through and write down all you can in terms of the VSL notes, and then on the other page or other Google Doc, write down your avatar, right? Who is this person I'm trying to advertise to? And when you do that, you're gonna be setting yourself up for big time success, because I always work backwards, right? I start with a VSL and I work my way back to the ad copy, right? So that's the first step. All right, so once we do that and we have our avatar set up, the next step is we start to write out our ad copy. Now, you can see here, guys, the best way to start for me personally is, well, with a blank sheet of paper here, a blank doc, right? Now, when I write my ad copy on Facebook, for Facebook, I gotta remember a couple things. The first thing I gotta remember is, well, you know, Facebook is a social platform, right? People are on Facebook to see what their friends are doing and everything like that, right? So I have to be very conversational with my ad copy, all right? I can't be scientific. I can't be any of that stuff, guys. It's almost like, you know, I tell people use the party trick, right? So if you're at a party, so if I was at a party with one of my friends and I were to say to them, you know, hey, did you hear about this program? It's very scientifically proven to increase your metabolism by 203%. They're gonna look at me like, what are you talking about, right? Go away, don't come back to my party ever again, right? That's not what we wanna talk about, right? That's not how we wanna talk, right? If I was at a party and I was telling somebody about a product, I would say, oh my God, you gotta try this product, because I was just using it the other day and I've been feeling kind of sluggish. I haven't told you that lately, but I've been feeling kind of sluggish and kind of down and out. I started using this and I've been trying it for about 2 weeks now, and I feel really, really good. My confidence is up. I have my metabolism. I'm losing weight left and right. See, you're a little bit more conversational in that language, right? That's the party trick. So anytime you're writing copy, just try to pass the party trick, right? Would you say this at a party to somebody? If the answer is yes, then you're probably on the right track. If the answer is no, then you want to rework your copy, okay? So first thing I like to do, guys, I like to tell a story, right? So when I write my copy, you know, this is something that I'll do, you know? For example, the other day, I was at the grocery store and I saw my old friend, Susan. I almost didn't recognize her because she looked completely different. And don't mind my typos here, guys. I went up to her, gave her a big hug, and then I asked her, how do you look so amazing? She hesitated for a second. As if she didn't want to tell me. But then she said how she was using this simple, let me just fix that spelling there. How she was using this simple 2-minute routine daily to get those results. I said, only 2 minutes per day? She said, that's all it takes, with an exclamation point. I gave it a shot, and I feel great. I'm not sure if it'll work for you, but give it a shot, okay? Click the image below to learn more. All right, that's it. All right, so once again, guys, I'll read this copy again as I was typing it out. The other day, I was at the grocery store and I saw my old friend Susan. I didn't recognize her because she looked completely different. I went up to her, gave her a big hug, and I asked, how do you look so amazing? She hesitated for a second as if she didn't want to tell me, but then she said she was using this simple 2-minute routine daily to get those results. And I said, only 2 minutes per day? She said, yeah, that's all it takes. So I gave it a shot myself, and I feel great. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for you, but give it a shot, okay? Click the image to learn more, right? So guys, you can see this copy right here is doing a couple things, right? First thing it's doing is piquing curiosity, right? Because if I saw this copy on an ad, what would I do? I would say, huh, like, Wow, 2 minutes, like that's not that much time, because I was told that in order to get results, you have to work, hours, hours per week at the gym, and I had to do, change my routine every 2 minutes. That sounds amazing, right? But what is it? Like, because I didn't say what it was in the copy. So there's that curiosity being created, and because of that, I'm gonna wanna click and see what the heck is going on and figure out what this is, right? So you can see there's a lot of, very powerful psychologically here with this copy, right? You can also see, guys, that it has nothing to do with selling, right? No part in here did I tell someone to buy something, right? It was almost like I was telling a story. It was almost like a friend recommending something, right? I mean, how many people have you ever talked to that, have you saw a movie, and you saw a movie because your friend recommended it, right? And so that's the key, guys, right? So this is the type of copy you want to write. Now, the way you get good at this type of copy is practice, okay? So what I recommend as a kind of a routine, as kind of a practice for you guys, is write down a copy like this, okay? You can even use this example if you want. And then what I would do is I would literally go and I would write 4 to 5 different variations of this copy, saying the same thing but saying differently, right? And that's exactly what I would do. So, I would do like, the other day, or I would say, just last week, I saw my friend Danielle. When I saw her, my jaw almost hit the floor. Exclamation point. I asked her, how do you look so amazing and lean? She then went on about a simple routine that originated in Okinawa that has allowed her to get some amazing results. I had to try it for myself, and boy, I feel amazing. It might work for you too. So go ahead, click the link, and learn more on the next page. There you go. All right, so obviously a couple of spelling mistakes here, right? But you can see here, guys, this is also very conversational, right? So once again, I'm not selling anything. I'm just keeping it very social, very conversational. And because of that, I'm able to get that curiosity going, because people want to know, wow, a simple routine in Okinawa, like what the heck is going on here? I need to figure out what this is, right? So obviously an offer like this would go back to that flat belly tonic that is on the Clickbank marketplace, right? But you can see, guys, it checks the boxes. It's social, language, so it passes the party trick. It gets people to get that curiosity, and it gets people to want to go to the next page, right? So this is what copy is all about, guys. This is what it's about when it comes to writing your copy and understanding your copy. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some practice. Obviously, you're not going to get it first try, and that's fine, right? Because what you want to do is you want to learn this skill, guys, because over time, this skill has become very powerful. And when you learn this, and you can be able to write it on the fly like I just did, you're going to have a lot of success, right? So that is your ad copy, okay? Now, of course, this ad copy, so say for example, I were to place this, where does this go? Well, this would go on your Facebook, on your ad, right? So this will go in the primary ad text, okay? So that's where that would paste there. So you can see, boom, on that preview, that's where that goes. Now, for your ad copy, you obviously need to have a headline, okay? So what do we put for a headline? Well, for a headline, say for example, we would do something like, I'll just label that headline. I would say, for example, could this routine from Okinawa really work? Question mark. That'd be my headline, right? That would be my headline. And the reason why I do that is because it's a question, right? I'm not making a claim. I'm not making anything like that, which Facebook doesn't like claims, but I'm just asking a question, right? Could this routine from Okinawa really work, right? Piques curiosity, because people are like, well, what's the routine from Okinawa? And yeah, does it work? I want to know, right? So they click over, and that's how you get that set up, right? Another headline could be like, if you're going to send people to a quiz, take this 30-second quiz to see if this 2-minute routine could work for you. All right, and that's it. That's what we do for headlines, right? So could this routine, Okinawa routine, really work? or quiz. Take this 30-second quiz to see if this 2-minute routine could work for you, right? So that's exactly what we do. Very simple, right? We're not making any claims. We're not talking about the product in the copy. We're not selling from the product. All we're doing, the only purpose is we want people to pique their curiosity and get them to go over and click on the image. That's exactly what we want to do, and that's what it's all about when it comes to writing your ad copy, guys. So there is no shortcut to success when it comes to writing successful ad copy, but what I do recommend is follow the templates that I just shared with you right here. Keep it conversational, right? Pass the party trick. Don't make any claims in your copy, right? Keep it very first person, almost a story, because people love stories, right? People can definitely relate to stories on Facebook, and like I said, Facebook's a social platform, so you don't want to sell from the platform. You want to pique that curiosity, get people over to your next page, and that's how you have success, guys. So in the next lesson, we're actually going to go a little bit deeper into understanding your avatar, because this is a big part of the reason why people don't have success online is because they skip over this or they kind of dabble in it, but we really want to understand who our avatar is, and it's going to make a huge difference, guys. So we'll get into that lesson right now.